So it's day 7 of my 28-day challenge, and it's so far been pretty good. Getting up as early as I can. I'm not always hit the mark, but I'm still trying to get up as early as I can, and then start the day with washing up and stuff, getting refreshed, splashing a bit of water, brushing my teeth, doing what I need to before getting into the swing of things. It's not exactly like it's something to rush into. But funny enough, it's when I was working, I would actually have to rush around. Now it's being a bit more chilled out, but at the same time, it's like not to still take the foot off the pedal. Still gotta get up as early as I can and make sure I stick to those times of what I give myself to do first up in the morning with my morning routine workout, and through the first 4 days of the week between Monday and Thursday, it's usually 2 specific body parts that I work on for 2 days each, and then from Friday onwards to the weekend, it's pretty much just like a full body workout. And kind of just not a full workout like I do between Monday and Thursdays, but it's enough to still get the blood flowing, get pumped, and maintaining that consistency with working out. But yeah, it's pretty much keeping it as best as I can, but not all these exercises finish in like 2 or 3 minutes. Usually just takes about 35-45 minutes, which is a good amount of time to do a good workout, build up a sweat and all. Then just warm down by doing my usual reading, journaling, just to also add to the routine. Working on the mental state as well, not just the physical. But after all that, I'll get to share some insights about what it's been like in the last 5 days. So there we go. Hey guys, so I just kind of wanted to share highlights of week 1 of my 28-day challenge. Step out of my comfort zone and into something that the goal is to continue to improve each step of the way of leveling up and becoming the best version of myself, and to explore online businesses that I could start up for myself. So before I took on this challenge, I literally packed up on the day that I'd finished up from where I was working, and to be honest, I actually had nowhere planned to go. I didn't book anywhere like a campsite or a hotel or motel or anything, or I didn't call up any friends just to let them know. But I happened to be at the supermarket and then just get a few essentials like some water, a bit of food and that. And I just remember a friend of mine who lives out at Kuna, where I have camped out a few times. So I decided to give him a call. And get this, I've been trying to call him all this time to try and pop around every now and then, but he was always hard to get a hold of. And on the day that I checked out of my place where I used to live out at Bundy, he picks up the phone. And then I kind of spoke to him about, would it be okay to crash here? And he says, yeah, because he was all the way up in Ellie Beach. They copped that flooding. And he said to me, yeah, he said, are you going to camp outside, or do you want to go inside, or, what's the go? So, yeah, if I could crash in the house, that'd be cool. I've been lucky enough to stay in the house for the whole week. And during that time, I've been able to just start my 28-day challenge. One of the few things to take away from starting this 28-day challenge was moving out to this place was a miracle somehow. The universe, whatever you want to call it, because like I said, I hadn't booked anywhere. I hadn't prepared for where I was going to go to. Literally, my car was packed and I left, and I just happened to be at the supermarket and then just decided to make a call, and boom, I've been here for the last 7 days, and I'm truly grateful for how it's all panned out. So another thing to take into account is that I had I started my 28-day challenge where I could continue to maintain my morning workout routine, which is something that I do every day. Uh, I think for me personally, it feels good to do for the body and the mind first before you start your day with other things that you need to work on. If you're going to work and doing what you need to, whatever it may be. But for me, doing these routines before I would start work or whatever it was I needed to do, always made me feel better, because I kind of like taking care of myself both mentally and physically. That's been pretty successful, and I still today have been maintaining this consistency of doing these kind of workouts for probably 4 to 5 years now. But don't get me wrong, it takes a while to build up the kind of routine to make it become part of a lifestyle. And for me, I think now it feels like it's part of the norm. But don't get me wrong, there are days where I feel like crap, but you just keep pushing on. That's why I said I'm so grateful for where I'm at, that I've had the opportunity to still push on through, even when it was raining. And I like the other day, a couple of days ago, when it was pissing down, I was like, pissing down. If I had been at some campsite, I probably wouldn't have gotten out of my tent, or I probably wouldn't be in the tent. I'd be probably sleeping in the car. But whatever it is, I'm grateful for where I've been able to maintain that morning workout routine that I hold close to my heart to continue to keep up with. What also happened within this week was I did explore some online side hustles. The one that I went with was to deal with apparels. So it's really about creating t-shirt designs. There's so much involved. Like I watched a lot of YouTube. There's a guy that kind of inspired me. His name is Greg Godfrey. Godfrey, I think it is. And he kind of walks you through the websites to use, the process, being creative with your designs, using templates, uh, making sure it's legit. So Merch Informer was one of them, place where you can key in phrases of whatever words you want to put up on a t-shirt, such as if it was like just do it, you use Merch Finder. There's a section in there where it does trademark alerts, and then you just punch it in there. I'll do a quick search and find out whether it's good to use or not. Obviously, if it's not, there'll be a red cross next to it. But if it had the green tick, it would mean you could use it. So yeah, those are one of the things that I learnt. Also, some of the websites where you can create your designs, where you don't actually have to create the shirt yourself or have it printed, have it packed and shipped out to your customers, is Redbubble. Redbubble do all the designs for you, so you can kind of create your own shop on the website and in their factory. And then all they need to do is just, if anyone orders, they'll do all the printing, packing, and deliver it, and then you just get a cut from them. And then there's also Public, which is another mob that you can use to jump online, create your designs. They take care of everything, print, package, and send it out. There's also Amazon Merch Demand, but I haven't been able to get on there because I think there's like a 3 to 4 day waiting period. So yeah, unfortunately, haven't been able to get printing with using Amazon, and also where you can create these designs is a place called Placeit. I know there's a few more others, but this was kind of straightforward, easy to just kind of go through the process, have a look at, jump online, and then just kind of really just get started. So in the last 5 days, like the goal is just supposed to get out like about 50 designs. But so much work with trying to get creative with some of the designs and that. I mean, I'd like to run you through it all, but I wanted to test it out first, go through what it looks like, how it all works, and then see if anything happens. Right now, I haven't received anything from it, so uh, maybe it's not for me, but at the same time, it's something for me to keep in mind that I'd like to create my own merch as well down the track. So at least I've got a few websites that I can use to like, oh, hey, I think I'll just quickly print out my own merch, especially for my podcast shows. So that's something down the track that at least if it's not selling the kind of designs of that weren't really my thing, but it was still something for me to explore, get my head around, and just see how it all works. So that's just roughly about what that experience was like. And then also during the times I was doing a bit of side hustle exploration, I also had to call up a few guests to join me on the podcast show. So I've had a couple. That was part of the plan too throughout the week, was to make sure, hey, call up some guests, make sure I can get some guests on in the next couple of days or next week. So I've got a couple lined up, which is pretty good for me too, because while I was trying to explore other avenues of a side hustle, I still want to maintain my podcast show. So I've got a couple lined up for next week. And today I got a message from one of the guests that I kind of message. I prefer to call them because you can kind of tell whether they are in or not. Or sometimes it's harder for them to say no. But the whole idea is for me to just, you know, just tell them, hey, look, it's a place where they get the opportunity to share their story, which could possibly relate to someone that's maybe going through a particular struggle in their life or looking for solutions to help them out in whatever they're going through. And that's why I love doing these podcast shows. So yeah, I've got a couple lined up. I got a message to catch up with another one. So there could be one more. There's a couple of guys down in Brisbane that also wanted to join in on the show. So I'll be giving them a call later today just to give them a heads up too, because I had to push them back. I mean, I had to make all these changes. Anyway, also, I also would like to share that reflecting back on the week that's just gone past, I would like to really say that for me, I'm so grateful and truly blessed of where I'm at. Look at my background, like a beachfront, like a rooftop over my head. So, you know, some things happen for a reason. I'm just grateful for how blessed I am. And, you know, I was honest up front about, yeah, I'm homeless, but at the same time, things just happen the way that they did. And that's why I am truly, truly grateful for what has happened. And finally, last night, I explored other avenues, which was a new area for me. It's not something I ever considered, but after checking it out last night, it was a bit of an eye opener, which was to go into coaching. Something that kind of opened my eyes to like, oh, okay, that's probably something new to look into. So that's the reason why today, before midnight, I've got a huge decision whether to take it on. Um, I've been trying to listen to my heart, trying to listen to my head, trying to, you know, find a reason why I shouldn't, but everything seems to be coming up trumps. So yeah, we'll find out next week um, what other avenues I've decided to venture into and explore with online businesses. So yeah, just that's pretty much what the first week has been like. I thought I'd just quickly share that and yeah, let you know that 7 down and 21 to go. And yeah, right now, everything to me is a blessing of how things are happening. And although so far the first week there's been no progress with making any money online yet, um, the good thing is that I'm more happy about the other guests that are waiting to that are looking forward to joining me on the podcast. That's a win for me. So those are the little things you got to celebrate too. Celebrate the small wins because sometimes you take those little small wins for granted and don't realize you're really doing better than other people are. So yeah, again, until tomorrow, stay safe and have an awesome weekend. And yeah, send me a comment of if anything that you want to talk about or share, or what your goals are, or what you've decided to try and do differently. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, and just quickly, I had a friend of mine just hit me up yesterday. My close friend, who also said that he was watching the 28-day challenge, and he said he began to do something for himself. And just hearing those kind of words like that is so inspiring, and kind of makes it worthwhile doing the things that are so uncomfortable to do, but at the same time, it's sharing the ups and downs of what can happen, and you know what you shouldn't do. But sometimes what you shouldn't do is what you learn from not doing again next time around, or others to not do. If that makes any sense. Anyway, thought I'd just share highlights of the last 7 days. And until tomorrow, like I said, stay safe, have an awesome weekend, and see you tomorrow.